What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Oh man, the microphone's right here. It's not here. Hello, what's going on? We're on another episode of Planet Philly. My name is Jason Joseph. I also do this with Nick Earnshaw. I do this with Jen McGraw as well. They're awesome, awesome people. My best friends in the entire planet. And so we got to start kicking things off today, man. We got to start talking a little bit about this Eagles team. The Eagles are the talk of the town. They're the talk of the planet, not just the talk of the town. They've been out of this world throughout this entire season. And look, yet last week they had a bye week, and now going into this new week, well, it's going to be interesting to see what they do against the New York Giants. And I think that the one thing that you kind of have to think to yourself about, obviously, people are going to be talking about Jalen. People are going to be talking about Jonathan Gannon and the defensive coordinating and all those types of things. And then the play calling by Shane Steichen. But the thing that I would like to know is what type of running game are we going to get from the backs? I'm looking at Miles Sanders. I'm looking at Boston Scott. I'm looking at Kenneth Gainwell. I'm looking at all those guys because if they can get going on the ground, Jalen doesn't have to do as much either. So I would love to see them try to establish themselves on that front. And I think that the main thing that I feel like is going to happen, if the Eagles win the trenches, they win the game. If they win the trenches, they win the game. And it comes down to Hassan Riddick. It comes down to guys on that defensive line. Can they stop Saquon? Can they make Daniel Jones run with the ball? And not only that, but can they stop him? And can they blitz him? Those are the things that I'm looking for this weekend. But I think it's going to be an exciting match. I truly, truly do. This is a type of game where, okay, the Giants are the hot team. They've been playing really well. They're 9-7. They're 4-4 on the road, right? The Eagles are 7-2. They just played each other not too long ago, even though you can argue that it was against the third and the fourth string people. Like all those types of things have happened, yes. But with that said, I still feel like the Eagles should be the favorite. Right now, they're at a 7.5-point favorite. I don't know if they'll win by a touchdown. I think it'll actually be by a field goal. And that's why I'm going to tell you all right now. I'm going to announce to the entire planet what Jason Joseph's predictions are. And that is that the Eagles are going to win by a final score of 27-24. That is my final answer. With that said, I will also say that the Eagles are going to probably come off a little bit rusty in that first half and that they only put up 10 points. I think if they can get a field goal on that first drive, I'd be very happy about that, but I wouldn't even be surprised about a 3-and-out. I know I'm getting very technical here, but that's just what we do on Planet Philly. That's what we do. We get technical. We drive to outer space. We go to the Milky Way. We go all over. You know, our ideas are all over. Things are just all over right now. And that's just because this is just an exciting time. January is all about the Eagles. That's what it all comes down to. And the fact that they're going to be on Fox at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, I think is a great time. But yes, there's questions about the quarterback. Yes, there's questions about the head coaching. But I still feel like, in my gut, that the Eagles will get it done this week. And then they'll be playing either against San Francisco or Dallas, which I'll get to my predictions about that game in just a few moments. All right, we've been going for 450. So I do want to talk a little bit about predictions, but I'm not going to get to the Dallas game first. I'm going to go in order. I'm going to tell you right now that the Jacksonville Jaguars are the equivalent of the Philadelphia Phillies, because not only are they the hot team, but the coaching staff has the locker room literally all up in their own spot, if that makes any sort of sense. People love Doug Peterson. The message is clear. You know, they really love this guy and they believe in him. The Phillies believed in Rob Thompson. Doug Peterson believes in his team, and everybody believes in Doug. And they have a lot of talent too. So I feel like Jacksonville is going to upset Kansas City, and my prediction for that game is going to be 24 to 21. Again, another 3-point game. I think it'll be the same exact score as the Eagles game. And then we go to Cincinnati and Buffalo. And that game. This one's a tough one for me because I don't know how the weather's going to be on Sunday, because that's going to play a very big factor. But I do feel like Sean McDermott has something up that sleeve of his. I was a little disappointed with how they played against the Miami Dolphins. I feel like that they're going to bounce back. And I just have this gut feeling that Josh Allen is just going to have these big-time plays where he's getting guys like Dawson Knox, guys like Stephon Diggs, like those types of players. He's going to get them involved, and he's going to put them in such good in such good positions where the defense is not going to have to do as much. And I believe I'm going with my gut, as I always do, because that's what we do. I think Buffalo outscores Cincinnati, and they put up 35 points. I'm not even going to say that they're even going to go for a field goal. 35-20, Buffalo. But it wouldn't surprise me if Cincinnati comes on strong, because I understand the type of team that they are. I know this is just one game for your life, and anything is possible. That's why I would take Kansas City in like a 5-game series. Sure. But I'm going with Jacksonville because it's one game for your life. And that leads me to my final game. And that is Dallas and San Francisco at Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I have to take a deep breath here because this is tough for me. And my dad is a huge 49ers fan. And my cousin is a big Dallas fan. So this gets tough for me. The 49ers are going to kick their butts. I'm telling you that right now. Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan, Christian McCaffrey, Fred Warner, right? Jimmy Ward. All those guys. There's just something going on with that team where they should definitely beat the Cowboys, because I don't trust Mike McCarthy. I think he's going to get outcoached by Kyle Shanahan. The quarterback is going to be really poor against that defense. And I don't know, man. I just feel like Dallas's defense is going to have a tougher time, because last week the Bucs only rushed for like 17 or like 27 yards total. That's just because they don't have the backs. Now you have to go up against Deebo Samuel, who can be utilized as a running back, Christian McCaffrey, right? And you have all these other guys that have a lot of speed on that team that they could use as fullbacks and all those types of things. It's going to be tough for Micah and that defense to stop them. So I think that the Dallas Cowboys, I'm going to say it here right now, they're going to get mollywopped. They're going to get destroyed. they're going to get beaten so badly that they're going to go back to Dallas, and Jerry is going to do everything that he possibly can to get Odell Beckham Jr. next year. And it's going to be 28-10, 49ers. And those are my predictions about the NFL. So now I want to transition a little bit over to another side of the planet here. We'll talk for 2 minutes about this 76ers team. Contenders or pretenders? Let's get down to business, shall we? When this team is healthy, they can put it together. I've seen them do it. I like this new role for Tyrese Maxey coming off the bench some of the time. I do feel like as much as I have criticized Doc Rivers, I think that there are actually some things now that he's doing a really good job at. At the end of the day, what matters is the players. The players have to execute. The players have to do their due diligence on the court. And it comes down to catch and shooting situations for Tobias Harris. It comes down to all the play designs that they can try to execute when it comes to the end of the game. So my ceiling with this team is Eastern Conference Finals. Do I think that they're going to get past that? No. But I do believe that they are going to get there if everybody's healthy and if the team just continues to gel together. And I said it the last time, and I'm going to say it again really quickly. Don't make any big splashes at the trade deadline. I'm done with those. I care about team chemistry. That's what I care about. You need reps. The Sixers need all the reps that they can get in the entire world right now. The roster is fine the way that it is right now. Would I like to see them try to get maybe another 3-and-D type of a person? Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Like have some sprinkles. Like I don't want like a full meal or anything like that. But like, yeah, like, if I'm being given a meal here, okay? If I'm being given a meal here, okay? If I'm the Sixers right now, if I'm Joshua Harris, I'm going to tell everybody, I don't want a full course meal. You know what I want? I want ice cream. I want the dessert. I want the sprinkles. I don't even know if we have ice cream on Planet Philly, but we probably do. We probably do because some places it gets really cold on the planet. So sure, I'll take ice cream. I want something that's sweet, something that is, that tastes pure, that tastes organic, that tastes so delicious, so rich, that could actually, that could put me in a good mood. And that's what I think that the Sixers are missing. They're not missing that big piece, they're not missing that entree type of a piece. But what they are missing is another 3-and-D type of a person and somebody that can just gel with the rest of the core. That's what they're missing. And with that, I'm going to bring in the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Earnshaw. Hey, what's going on, Nick?
Oh man. What is going on, Jason Joseph?
Oh, man.
How are you?
I am doing.
Oh,
Talking about ice cream. I was just talking
I
about.
was watching. You weren't talking about ice cream. I know that's not true. I know that's not true because I was watching the stream. But oh man, great! You did a great job tonight. This is something new we're kind of trying. We're gonna be putting, or I am, you are, Jen will be. We're gonna be putting some live streams out there, and it'll just be like us. If one of us are available and we pop in, I happen to get home at the right time, and you were still going. So it's working out great. You sounded great. I'm excited. Now, I did learn something from your banter there.
Okay.
Your dad's a 49ers fan?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. So but to be fair, he is a San Francisco Giants fan too.
Okay,
He
so he's
does
like,
like the Golden State Warriors. He's not from San Francisco.
but it's,
Okay.
it's where he went.
But like,
It's where he went
yeah,
with his
he
teams.
he went with he went with those teams because he really likes the city. He
Right.
grew up loving Joe Montana and Willie Mays and those types of guys, right? Like
Yeah.
that was those people like were his foundation
Right.
growing up.
Right.
Okay. Now, but yes, long story short, he's a 49ers fan.
It was something new I learned watching this stream today. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. Jan will be here at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So shoot, if you want to tune into hers, be sure to tune into Jen's
I'll be
stream.
there.
And we're gonna be doing this every week. Jason, I'm so excited with this idea. We will still, obviously, we're still gonna be putting out our episodes with all three of us. They will be pre-recorded. But this is a new kind of step we're taking with the podcast, just so we can give our opinions on things in case something happens that day. We'll be able to talk about it. So it'll be 3 days a week. You'll get one of us, and it's going to be fantastic. Jason, great job.
Thank you.
So you think I want to get back to the sports aspect?
Let's get back to business.
You think Dallas is getting blown out, huh?
I mean, my actual words were that they were going to get mollywopped.
I did hear that. I did catch that. I did catch that.
Yes.
Catch that. Listen, I don't think you're wrong. I think San Francisco, they're at home. So yeah, I don't see Dallas going past this round.
Let me tell you something. This is like a little bit off topic here, but it also like relates to my point. So a lot of people will say out there that Eagles fans can be very, very rowdy. Let me tell you how rowdy San Francisco fans are for their 49ers team.
I know.
I mean, my goodness. Brock Purdy goes to San Jose like right after the game is over, and like everybody's like, everybody's there. They're all supporting him, like all that type of stuff. And then when it comes to guys like Jimmy G, there's just this different sort of like, there's this different sort of commotion, if you will.
Energy.
Yeah, this different vibe.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend. I'm not giving my Eagles Giants pick just yet. You'll have to wait till 10:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. I don't know if it'll shock people, but you'll have to see. Jason, great job, man. I'll let you wrap up your show, but I had to hop in. It's like the boss. He's always listening. Yes. Someone's always listening, right? Just popping in. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. All right.
All righty, sounds great.
All right, love it. I absolutely love it.
The one and only Nick Earnshaw. Oh man, he is the best. He is the GOAT. He is incredible. So you heard it from him. This is what we're going to be doing about. We're going to be doing this a little bit more often. It's kind of cool. Just to get different perspectives and all that jazz, all those types of things. And I'm really looking forward to this. It's definitely something that I'm excited about. And I think that it's going to be really good for viewership. It's going to be really good for just people listening in, if I could only speak tonight. And this is going to be a lot of fun. And this weekend is going to be a lot of fun too. If there's anything that you guys should do, I'm going to tell you guys right now. Enjoy yourselves, have fun, spend time with your family and your loved ones, and just have a good time. That's where we're going to wrap things up. As we come back to planet Earth, and now we go back into the real world. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you all on the next one.